This is Rev J speaking, and the Lord put it on my heart to kind of share with you something that I know is a issue and concern that um, a lot of us have gone through or dealt with, and I wanted to come on here and do what God asked me to do, which is to share it with you, and hopefully it'll be a blessing to somebody else. Lord put it on my heart that there's a lot of people out there that is dealing with the spirit of rejection. And rejection is something that um, it really means when you put your heart into something and you feel that the thing you put your heart into doesn't want you. Rather, uh, it's when you feel the person that you love slip away, or you feel like um, you do it well on an interview, and but they don't hire you, or um, you're in a situation where people you thought were friends are no longer your friends anymore. I mean, there's many things that can cause us to have that feeling of rejection. And for me, um, growing up, dealt with a lot of bullying and a lot of issues with not being accepted. And it was very, very tough for me because I didn't know how to deal with that. And I was looking for ways to try to cope with being in situations where I felt consistently rejected. And and one of the things I discovered is the fact that what kept me going and what kept me being able to push forward as a young kid, in spite of what I was going through or in spite of what I was dealing with, is the fact that I had a church family that accepted me even when it felt like everybody else didn't. And every week that I would go to church, my pastor, Reverend Leonard Thomas, would say a word um, that I would remember, that I would utilize. He would say, he would talk about forgiveness, and we need to forgive those that despitefully use us, and that we should love each other in spite of what people do to us. And he would talk about how Jesus sacrificed on the cross so that we can have a right to the tree of life, and how he forgave in spite of what they done to him. He would talk about all these different things, and those would be seeds that were planted into me that allowed me to be able to move forward in spite of how I felt or what I was going through. So I never got to the point where, even in by cases of being really, really rejected, it never got to the point where I felt like I wanted to give up or felt like I needed to throw in the towel. But it was it was always something that was said or done, or somebody who would love me or give me a hug and tell me they would love me, or praying for me, or it was always something like that that got me through dark times, even as a child, even as a kid, that planted the seed for me to be able to do the same thing and recuperate the same type of love, reciprocate the same type of love that people gave me. And so I've come to encourage somebody today that if you want to find the ability to overcome rejection, it comes from God. But God will send you people also that will accept you. They will love you in spite of anything you've gone through or anything that you've experienced. People are not perfect. Everybody has their flaws. Everybody has their ways. But the thing about it is, in spite of those flaws and in spite of those ways, there's people out here that have the heart of God. There's people out here that have the heart of Jesus. And in spite of what they're even going through, they want to show you love and show you kindness in what you do. And so I've come to encourage somebody that, hey, look, rejection is a part of life. David was rejection. He was the last boy left in the field while all the other brothers was talking to Samuel about being the next king. Joseph was rejected by his brothers. They put him in a pit. Jesus was rejected by man. They put him on the cross. But at the end of the day, through that rejection, they walked into their destiny. Through that rejection, they found their purpose. Through that rejection, they fulfilled their purpose. And so I've come to encourage you today is that your rejection that you've dealt with put you in a position to find your purpose, put you in a position to go to your next level, put you in a position to do things and accomplish things that you never thought you would if you hadn't gone through the fire in the first place. So I pray that you will use the rejection that you've gone through as a way of allowing God to minister to you about what your purpose is. Because everything that I've experienced has been to help me get to what God has called me to be. And my church home has been a place where I can find comfort in areas where the world rejects me in, where I can find purpose in places that people see fault in, where I can have the ability to operate in my gift that others have rejected. And so one of the things I'm challenging you to do is, in the midst of you trying to overcome your rejection, find a place where God's people dwell that can help you in those areas that you trying to overcome, in those areas that you feel that you can't get over, those areas where you feel people have hurt you and have betrayed you and have come against you. Because that's the only way you're going to heal, is because God used other people to heal. You know, God uses other people to deliver you. God uses other people to encourage you. It's not about being all by yourself and trying to do it all by yourself, because of the fact that sometimes our own mind and our own mentality can entrap us in getting over what we need to be delivered from. But God will send the right people to you. And so I challenge you to do that. And I thank God for Jerusalem Church family here in Detroit for being a great church. My pastor, Reverend Christian Thomas, and my pastor emeritus, my godfather, Reverend Lenara Thomas, and my family, my church family, because they have helped me become who I've been, and all the things that I've accomplished with all other people that's been in my life helped me overcome the challenges I faced when I was a child. Because when you go through something like that, you can go either way. It can make you stronger or it can make you weaker. And I thank God for it, because it made me stronger, not because of what was done to me, but the place of refuge I was able to go to when it was done to me. And so find your place of refuge. Find a place where you can find God and you can find God's people, because that's the place where God can heal you, deliver you, and direct you to the place that he has for you. So God bless you. I appreciate you listening to me. I hope this encourages someone. And, continue to have faith in God. Don't give up, because of the fact that he has a plan and purpose for you bigger than anything that you can ever think of. Just continue to walk in him, and he will guide you in the place that he has for you. God bless you. Bye-bye.